to start with the head of our chameleon. We'll begin with a straight vertical line, and we're going to turn that vertical line into a big capital D. And it's all right if it looks a little bit pointy towards the outside. That's going to be the front of his head. We'll use 2 circles for his eye, and then add on any type of mouth that you want to for your chameleon. We're going to use a long horizontal line for his belly, and then for the top of his back, we're doing an even longer horizontal line that wraps down and around into a spiral for his tail. We'll go from his belly line and follow our spiral line until it connects at a point. Next up are our chameleon's legs. His front legs are going to be slightly bent, and then we'll add on the foot using 2 curved lines and a long line to connect them. His back leg is going to have a bend in it, but it will have the same exact foot as the first leg. Right now there's a line going through the legs. Use your pencil's eraser and erase those lines. That way the feet belong to the body. Next up is adding in our stripes for our rainbow colors for our chameleon. We need at least 6 stripes, but with his tail, you might end up having more than 6 stripes. Remember, you want to keep them pretty big so that they're easy to color inside of. We have to add in an environment for our chameleon, and we'll use a diagonal straight line that goes across our paper to begin the bottom of the branch. We'll move up the page and start the top of our branch, and instead of slicing through our chameleon, trace with your finger and finish the line on the other side. We can add in little branches and leaves to make our branch look more realistic. You get to decide where the little branch offshoots come off of and how many leaves are on each branch. Next up is adding texture into our branch. I'm going to use short, medium, and long straight lines to add in some texture. But if your lines start to look a little bit wiggly or wavy, that's okay too. Don't forget to add on some branches and some leaves coming off the top of your big branch. You can even add in a medium-sized branch if you wanted to, but don't forget to make it match your other details and add in some extra leaves and some texture. Choose any color to add color to your chameleon's head and legs. Next up is adding in our rainbow colors to make our chameleon the most colorful. We're going to use our rainbow order in order to add color to his colorful stripes. And we're going to start by his head and start with the first color of the rainbow, red. Make sure you are double checking for white spaces and doing your very best to try to stay inside the lines. Next up, we have our second color in the rainbow, orange. next color is going to be yellow, and then green and blue. We'll wrap up our rainbow with violet, and you can either repeat the rainbow colors, or you can always choose some fun extra new colors that you might have to finish out our colorful chameleon. Choose your colors and finish coloring in your chameleon stripes. There's no wrong way to finish out your colorful chameleon. You can always choose to repeat the rainbow, or you can have fun with some of the bonus extra colors you might have. It's alright if not everyone's chameleon looks exactly alike. Chameleons are very unique. Just double check that you're filling in all of your white spaces so that your chameleon looks bold and vibrant and colorful. Now that we're finished with our colorful chameleon, it's time to add color to our background. There are a few ways to add color to your tree branch. You could choose one color brown, use heavy pressure, and add in dark accents on top of your texture lines, and then lightly use that same color and shade over top of them to fill in your branch. You could always choose two different colors of brown. Use your darker color to accent your texture lines by tracing over them, and use your lighter brown to fill in the big spaces of your tree branch. Both are a beautiful way to fill in your tree branch, and it's totally your choice. Let's move on to the leaves. To fill in the leaves, you can use any shade of green. You can choose to just use one color per leaf, or you can blend many shades of green together in your leaves. There is no wrong way to add detail and color into your background. time for the sky. Just like the leaves, there are tons of different blues that you can use for your chameleon sky. Choose your favorite blue that you have and shade in all the areas in between your branches, around and behind your chameleon. As you go, double check that you are filling in all of your white spaces in and around your leaves, branches, and your chameleon. Great job! You're all done!